Hi Collective, it's Shania. Y'all, let's get a quick My Deck reading to start the day off. It is 8:23 Eastern Time, July 23rd. What's the day? I think it's Wednesday. 2025. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe. Alright, collective, it was something I wanted to say, but it slipped my mind that fast, collective. I think me and Dory were related, collective. Okay? Alright, collective. Archangel Michael, what's happening? What you want to talk about? What's going on today? Okay. Oh my. Y'all, Muriel was in the reading yesterday. I think the last reading I did last night, okay? I got a good vibe, okay? Maybe this is the same Muriel, or maybe this is someone else they want to talk about. Or maybe Muriel is something else, collective. Let me see something real quick, collective. Give me a second. It seems like it could have a greater meaning. Muriel, okay? It says Muriel is an English name derived from Celtic elements, meaning sea and bright. It was common in medieval England and Scotland, okay? So something about that. It says Muriel. Oh, this could be something about this Irishman now if the leprechaun comes out, collective. I don't know. Okay, but it says Muriel is an Irish name meaning of the bright sea and has literary and TV associations. Okay, I'm just reading a couple lines from different things I see. Muriel is the name derived from Miriam. Wow, like in the Bible or the Quran, I think they have a Miriam in there. But it says meaning beloved or wish for. Learn how this name reflects biblical principles of love, okay? Leadership. All right, let's read one more. Let's see. But definitely Irish is connected. Ireland or something. Muriel is a female name derived from the Gaelic word for sea bright or bright sea. It is a name associated with beauty, strength, and wisdom, okay? All right, but something significant about this name. All right, let's pull the bottom card. Let's read. Okay, y'all, can't feel in the reverse. Let me make sure. Yeah, something about a twin flame from hell, I think that card is under it. Yeah, the twin flame from hell. All right, but something about Campfield. Okay, I'm not sure where Campfield is, collective. I write these cards at certain times, okay, for certain meanings, but I just can't retain it all, okay? You see how it's difficult for me in my Dory mode in the reads, okay? All right, no disrespect to Dory, okay? Okay, y'all, this sort of came out yesterday. I think it was with Superstar with Muriel and something else positive, okay? So I feel like this is someone in my collective. I feel like you're on the come up for sure, okay? And that's a Superstar old card, okay? So you've been a star for a long time. It's complicated though, collective. Something's complicated about you, Muriel. Let's see if we can get some clarifies on this. And let's move these. Okay, let's clarify that as well. Then we'll move it over. I didn't cut my phone off, okay? I guess they're listening to me, huh? They have so many ways of listening to me. I don't know why they listen so much. I don't. It's just weird, collective. How do you look in the mirror when you realize you're just a weird, creepy individual? Yes, some sort of mental health issues going on, okay? All right, show me, why is Muriel here? Show me something about Muriel. I feel like Muriel's a superstar, okay? I'm intrigued with this person, okay, collective? If you're my collective, I'm intrigued with you. Show me superstar. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, listen. That might be the ancestors laughing about something. Well, you laughing. Show me convoluted. Oh, my goodness, this flew over across the floor. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second, okay? And I feel like we should take this as the mystery. And maybe this one too. All right, show me this finishing card. Finishing collective. Wow, okay. They've been on these sisters and these family members, okay? Let's see. Move that over to the end, okay? People oofing other family members, okay? But here's a message for you, collective. Be yourself. Okay, we're going to handle these deranged people out here. All of them. Their day is coming. And so is yours in a good way. All right, be yourself. Maybe this is for Muriel. Be yourself. I don't know if you're under pressure and people trying to change you and mold you into what they want you to be instead of what you want to be and what the divine created you to be, okay? Muriel, show me. Wow, Muriel, I just got chills all over my body, okay? I feel like this is for you, okay? A major wealth transfer is happening, okay? And I also feel like this name Muriel has a greater significance when they were talking about the sea, right? And what did they say? Sea bright and bright sea, okay? And this may apply to many people in addition to Muriel, okay? Show me. Muriel. Camel hunt. Scarcity stores fatty tissue. Source of nourishment, collective. This wealth that may take on many forms, okay? Wong, okay, something about Wong. Now, this name came out associated with a dialysis center in a different read, okay? Okay, so maybe this wealth transfer is happening in terms of whatever was done here. Let's move these over a little bit. I don't think this should be too long, okay? I just want to do a quick energy check-in, okay? So we're not going to get too deep. Show me this wealth. What does this wealth look like? Wow. Somebody might get a check for $2,082. Okay, I don't know why I wrote this. Okay. Or maybe it'll be more than that, a different amount, since it's in the reverse, okay? Muriel, I feel like something's coming. This might just be just the start. Or this could speak to the number of people, okay, that might be getting some sort of gift. I feel like today or soon. Bottom of the deck, wealth transfer, F, okay? I'm not sure. I don't think they really want to talk about it yet, but let's see what we can get on this one. 2082 in the reverse. What is that about? I feel like you're creating your reality. So stay in a positive vibration, okay? Try to. 2082 in the reverse. What is this? Archangel Michael. That's okay. That's a handful. Something about a new home, collective, or old one. Okay, let's see what this new home card. Hopefully it's a good thing for the right people, right? Show me. Germana. Okay. It's the name. We had Muriel F. and Germana. Show me. Oh my goodness, collective. I don't know. We're taking a turn here, okay? Something about a child Ufa. I don't know. This could be an address or something. 2082. Let me see. Crying over you while listening to love songs, collective. This doesn't mean this person had something happen to him, and it doesn't necessarily mean this person is a child Ufer, okay? They may be involved in some way, okay? Maybe they're connected to a person, okay? Suit, whatever's going on, okay? We have the creator here, okay? Back to set the record straight, okay? And you're going to get whatever wealth, I feel, you're deserving of, okay? But something serious is going on out here. Suit, the oldest god known to man. The blue-black god. Suit, black. The first god. Prototype. Metaphysical connection to Sirius. Bobby Hemmett. Okay? Something Bobby Hemmett said. Long. Okay, let's clarify a couple more. Who is this child Ufer? Why are they here? Why is this child Ufer here? This could be someone you're connected to. and you don't know that this is what they do. Okay, I feel like this one came off of there too. Show me Suit. What do you have to say? Thank you for your presence. The all that is, the all that knows, the all that is always present. Okay, I didn't say it pretty. Woo, Chad, that one did a twitsy twirl. Thank you. Show me Wong. Show me something about this person. What are they involved in? God. I fell out here on this too with this child Ufer pile. Carol Ann, go into the light, okay? This neutrino storm is coming, y'all. That last reading last night said something about 29 days. And I thought about it. They could be talking about some sort of solar event in 29 days, y'all, because the Carrington style came out there. And supernova and something else, I think. But this neutrino storm, okay, I feel like this is like a retaliation, okay, for wrongdoing, ill will against possibly divine beings, okay? I feel like Muriel's in a good place here, though, okay? But put the names where they go, collective, okay? I don't know your personal situation. Show me this, Wong. Carol Ann, go into the light. Into the light. Poltergeist, okay? My thoughts create my reality, collective. I don't know what this person is doing. If this person is projecting this onto someone else, okay, for someone to go into the light, or if this is something that's coming towards this person. Let's clarify this Caroline go into the light. It could be this neutrino storm, collective. Show me Caroline go into the light. Maybe Muriel got a spiritual hit list, okay? I don't know. Bottom of the deck, Nigel. That's another name, okay? Nigel also, I think, has to do with something black, okay? You can't be my twin. I knew we saw the twin from hell, okay? So you can't be my twin. You dumb as F, okay? So someone's telling their twin that, okay? Possibly Wong, I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of relationship, interracial maybe, okay? Because I'm getting Asian with the name Wong, okay? Bottom of the deck, Caroline go into the light. Clayton collective, okay? I'm getting family members involved, okay? And whatever's going on out here with this wealth, something, I feel like they stole the wealth as well as whatever this is, okay? We'll see. Caroline go into the light. Collective, I told you that new home on this channel is just not a new home, collective. I feel like someone's going, okay, into the light. We got Ashley too, collective. There's some sort of collaborations out here, possibly with this twin that's not too bright, okay? Who is this person? Who is this my person that's using their thoughts to create their reality? Show me something about the vibration of this person. In the reverse, Estonia, country in Northern Europe, near Finland to the north, Latvia to the south, and Russia to the right. Bottom of the deck, my thoughts. Who is this person? Is this deck in the reverse? Let me see something. No, the deck is not in the reverse, but half of, wait a minute, it is in the reverse, collective. Okay, something about Estonia. Maybe this person's in Estonia, right? But whoever it is, they got the GUN collective, okay? But it says, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, okay? So I feel like someone's in a position where they're exacting justice over their enemies, their foes. It could very well be Muriel, okay? In this position of power, okay? All right. Show me real quick, what's Estonia? Why is this here? Okay, what does Estonia have to do with this? Marshall. Yo, is this, how the hell did that keep turning into reverse? It must be me. Okay, but Marshall, something's about like topsy-turvy or something, collective. I did this before in another reading, okay? Marshall, okay? Marshall's, I don't know, bottom of the deck, fifth house, creativity, romance, children, artistic expression. What makes you feel good, okay? I don't know. I feel like this is complicated. That's why that word Convoluted came out here, okay? So it's going to be difficult to follow, okay? Especially when we have the twin flames, okay? Because with the twin flames, everybody gets in on this, okay? Trying to destroy these unions. And I don't know, okay? Some sort of worldwide psychosis that occurs whenever these people come in contact with twin flames, okay? It just creates some sort of domino effect, collective. And it's like a Pandora's box or something, okay? And like those dolls that come out the bottle, out the case thing, and you keep popping one outside of the other, okay? It's like a chain domino effect. So they get all these people involved. They don't tell some of them the full situation, most of them probably, right? And they just do things based off of ignorance and greed and jealousy and envy and different things, right? And they get caught up in a terrible domino effect, okay? That may, especially at this time, may cause a lot of people to lose their lives or everything that they love, collective. We got Ramsey. I want to keep this name, okay? Let's see. Why is this Ramsey? Who is this person and what does this represent? Blank slate. Camping in the woods, collective, in the reverse. Bottom of the deck. Isis, collective. And Ramsey is like Ramesses for... There's something deeper going on here, okay? I'm not going to focus on this section too much because I'll drain myself and I'll never have gotten to the point, collective. There's just a lot going on here. Do you have any final messages for this part? About this whole pile right here. The Creator's love and mercy is being bestowed upon you in every way. Collective, that's all you need to know, okay? It's convoluted, okay? But the Creator's love and mercy is being bestowed upon you in every way, okay? Just know it's coming. It's time to detox, collective. They're going to detox the planet, okay? And it's time for us to detox as well. Child Ufa. Wait a minute. Yeah, Child Ufa. Let me see. Hung up in the reverse. Maybe they haven't caught somebody. Maybe someone's on the run. We had that camping in the woods in the reverse, right? Ah, yeah. Somebody was in the woods doing magic of some sorts, collective. Okay? And I feel like they're running out of the woods or something. Because the blank slate was in the reverse, right? So it's like no new future, no new beginning I'm getting, right? And camping in the woods was in the reverse. So maybe they can no longer camp in the woods, okay? But in the reverse, no freaking magic holiday, okay? So I feel like that's being a stop, being put to some of this magic going on, okay? This magic frenzy all over the planet. Maybe it's just this person who can't do magic anymore. Maybe it's your twin that's not too bright. All right, Child Ufa. Yeah, I saw this. Kidnapped as a child, collective. This person's, I don't know, maybe you were kidnapped as a child. Maybe the Child Ufa was kidnapped as a child, okay? Maybe this is a part of what this Child Ufa does. Oofs and kidnaps and everything, collective. Bottom of the deck, Denver, Colorado. Something's going to happen in Denver, Colorado, collective. I feel like the ancestors and the divine, they're very angry with what's going on in Denver, Colorado in secret, okay? They're very angry. Show me this kidnapped as a child. Can I get a name? Who is this person? Could be Muriel, okay? Forgive me. Perilous waters. Somebody who's not in perilous waters. I'm getting an upright person. And it fell out here near Muriel, okay? Something about Florida. And Florida has water everywhere, okay? Bottom of the deck. Something about Sean, okay? Maybe someone named Sean is in Florida. Maybe Sean is involved in this. Y'all, it's some kind of low vibrational community, possibly. Or maybe it's in the reverse because there's a high vibrational community. It's convoluted, collective. Forgive me. Okay, I'm going to use this as my excuse this morning. Okay, this day. Archangel Michael, what does Denver, excuse me, My goodness. I'm going to get it out, Denver, Colorado, okay? What are they doing here in Denver, Colorado? And why is it relevant to this read? What are they doing there? Let's take that. What are they doing there? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, something about a counselor. Yeah, my stomach's failing. Denver, Colorado, since you enjoyed watching me suffer, death will plague you, but to no avail, okay? I feel like they're doing all these experiments down there in secret, under the ground. Okay? Deranged, a whole group of deranged people who feel and think that they're scientists and scientific, okay? But they're really deranged. And they don't know it. Or maybe some of them do, okay? Show me, Denver, Colorado. I believe in the power of love. They don't believe in love. They're doing something diabolical and heinous over there, collective. Nigel, okay? I said that name Nigel, but I said it also could mean black, okay? Something with black people. They're always fucking with black people, collective. Show me. And it says, since you enjoyed watching me. How are they watching my collective? Some kind of remote viewing, possibly? You have been given the authority by the divine to call judgment on all parties involved, collective. Muriel, I don't know what use your creative thoughts. What are you going to do, okay, for these dirty dealings, okay? I'm just throwing a lot of people out in space, okay? And I'll have to communicate with some of the other civilizations on other planets to let them know what's going on if they see bones clickety-clacking past their planet or possibly falling onto the planet, okay, as it moves throughout space, okay? But that's one of my solutions, okay? But get creative with it, okay? Let's get some entertainment about this. They've been entertained from our suffering for all this time, okay? Let's get some good laughs, okay? And these people have been doing magic, okay? Dark magic, and they're consulting the Egyptian pantheon, I feel, okay? But you're one with the pantheon, collective. I told you these people ain't too bright. I am one with the pantheon, you dumb MF. That's another reference to ignorance here, okay? Oh, the third reference, okay? I think I saw something else about ignorance other than the twin that was not too bright. What are these dirty dealings? What is this about with this wealth, okay? Because that's and the children, okay? Thank you. Anunnaki on speed dial, whatever it is, they're coming. They're coming, collective. They're going to handle this. They're going to help you. It's this child that was kidnapped, okay? Because in a different reading, this goose that stole the golden egg, okay? The golden egg was a child that was kidnapped by a bigot, okay? Maybe your sister had something to do with this, collective. Maybe you don't know that you were kidnapped as a child, okay? You probably don't. Who tells the child, hey, you were kidnapped? Okay, we kidnapped you, right? But it says your older sister is a diabolical demon. Maybe she's the bookkeeper. She knows where all the lies are buried, okay? Maybe she knows about all the money transactions, right? And with whom? Where they went, okay? How they were transferred. Who is this person that stole this child? I keep looking at Muriel, okay? Like this could be a stolen Muriel, I don't know, okay? Whatever happens, you're going to be fine. You've been fine all this time because you've been protected, okay? Now they know who you are. They know that you were kidnapped as a child, collective, possibly Muriel, okay? And whoever else in my collective. Second house, material objects, personal finances, material possessions, money, emotions. They did this for money and possibly some sort of emotional bullshit they're going through. Okay? But don't worry. If it ain't happened yet, it's on the way. Okay? It says the witch/warlock is dead. Okay? Yes. Okay, so there is a witch and a warlock that is dead, collective. Forgive me, collective. Okay? Tyner, this name is significant. Put it where it go, collective. Put it where it go. Oh, let's get suit. We got to get suit. Something about Sean, okay? I don't know. Let's see. Suit. You still think it's a game? No. Maybe this is a direct message for Sean, okay? I feel like Sean knows it's no longer a game, okay? Game, okay? I say game. Because Suit has pulled up on that ass, okay? Or Suit has pulled up on somebody, possibly Tyner, okay? On behalf of Sean, okay? Put the names where they go. Put the names where they go. This is a big deal, collective. You know it's a big deal if Suit's showing up, okay? And you got ISIS out here, okay? And you got a neutrino storm. Yeah, that's how they're going to detox, collective. They're going to detox the environment, okay? For these people stealing you as a child, okay? And them oofing children, collective. Why is this person or these people feel the need? Why are they oofing these children? Oh, that one went. We got another name, collective, Tyrone. Okay, I don't know. Bottom of the deck. Why? It's some kind of board member in the reverse. Maybe somebody's no longer a member of this board. Okay, because the whole board is catching hands, okay? What is this agency, group? What's the name of this? What does it have to do with? What is this board about? What do they engage in? Oh my goodness, collective, this is crazy. My goodness. Okay, this is what they do. It's an adult porn star. I'm thinking like it's some sort of porn hub or something, collective. Might be the dark web. We had time to meet Jamaica, collective. Okay, I forgot what the hell I asked, what the hell they do, what they involved in. Okay, but they're going to meet Jamaica, and I got this name, collective. It doesn't have to be you. Maybe it's on behalf of Pamela, okay? But, or maybe this is your app, collective. But either way, some people out here gonna make it. Here it is again. They keep consulting this pantheon based on people who are a part of the pantheon, collective. What the hell is wrong with these people? They need to do some research or just stop doing this dumb shit altogether. Leave people the fuck alone and learn how to live your own life, right? How hard is that? But they're fucking stupid, that's why. Forgive me. Superstar. Okay, superstar. Ha, ha, ha. Let's see. You did with the... Yeah, I feel like Muriel just keeps sticking out to me. And Muriel, you might be laughing right now, okay? Or your ancestors are, okay? Or Suit is, okay? And Suit may not say it like this, okay? But it says, you did what the fuck you did, and that's all the fuck you gonna do, okay? Show me. Y'all just keep coming out. I think it came out in a few readings yesterday, a couple of them. It would behoove you to think again. I don't know if somebody's trying to do something else, okay? I don't know if they're trying to do some more magic or whatever. They're trying to put together a plot and a scheme, okay, to conduct a caper, but it's not gonna work. Okay, this is your warning, whoever you are, trying to plot against somebody in my collective, possibly trying to plot against Muriel. It's not going to work, okay? That's all I can tell you. I don't know if you're going to listen. Maybe your sick ego is going to block your understanding, okay? I don't know. Or the ignorance or something. Archangel Michael, what are these people trying to do again? They're telling you that whatever you're trying to do, it's not going to be permitted, okay? So you're just wasting your energy and your time, okay, and your life force. And you're making your karma even worse, okay? Because we've got stiff penalties out here for this, okay? Lives being taken. Okay, I don't know if it's worth it for you. Maybe you don't care about your own life, right? Yeah. What are these people trying to do next? Y'all, it's getting hot as hell. Excuse me, y'all, I gotta stop all this cursing. Williams, okay, when I was shuffling the deck, I saw this Williams and the No Freaking Magic holiday came out, okay? There's a lot of magic. Okay, NASA again. They on NASA, y'all. This was the last read last night with the Secret Space program. There's somebody named Williams associated or collaborating with him. What is NASA trying to do with as it relates to my collective? Okay, they're trying to stop you, that's for sure. It don't make a difference what you do or say. I'm going to make a way anyway. NASA, what are they doing to my collective? What are they planning against my collective? We almost there, collective. Learn to embrace the pain in order to heal, collective. They about to feel some pain, okay? The burn is what I'm getting. You know when you work out and you get that burny, aching feel afterwards? Yeah, they about to get a workout. NASA, y'all, they're possibly working with a corrupt law official. I'm sure they have connections to officials, right? But there's something about a corrupt law official. Did we have a name? We had Williams, right? Maybe that's Williams. What is this corrupt law official done with NASA? What is this collaboration for? A bookkeeper, collective. This is the bookkeeper. Possibly, or Pamela, something that fell out over there too. But somebody knows where all the lies are buried. Where it's like the money trail, okay? Somebody knows. This could be this Williams person, corrupt law official. This low vibrational community, y'all. I think this community is like the bottom of the freaking barrel or something, okay? Archangel Michael, what will these books reveal? This bookkeeper, what is it going to reveal? What's some significant muscle mania? Maybe how much these people have done. How far they went, I'm getting, okay? I think it's going to show the insanity, the level of insanity, okay? When they come across these twin flames. There's something that happens, okay? People lose their minds. Bookkeeper, Nicole. This could be the bookkeeper, collective. We got a lot of names out here, okay? Let's keep going, collective. We about to close it out. Convoluted. What's that? Why is it's complicated? Because you got all these people involved, collective. Okay, and that's why you're protected. Collective, I'm sweating. Collective, okay? But you're protected from all of this madness out here. Something's about to pop off real big, collective. It's going to be at a global scale. Okay, but there's ancestral protection. And we had the Anunnaki on speed dial. I wanted to clarify that. We got Hackett. Okay, maybe this, you're protected, Hackett, or maybe you're protected from this Hackett person, okay? Don't get too caught up on the names unless you know who they are, okay? But make a mental note. Where is that Anunnaki on speed dial before we read the closeouts? Okay, we're just going to ask the question. We're just going to ask it. But they don't want you to love yourself. Maybe they kidnapped you from Denver, Colorado, collective. Did I ask that? Where did they kidnap my collective from? Oh, not, I put that one up there. Where did they kidnap my collective from? My collective kidnap? Okay. Show me. A married couple, okay? Maybe these are the people who did it, a married couple. Where? Be yourself. They didn't want you to be yourself, or they didn't like who you were or who you are, collective. Sold your soul for money, collective. That's why they kidnapped you, okay? But it's their souls that's been sold, okay? I feel like these people are going straight to the devil after suit is finished with them. Okay? Let me see these real quick. No, let me see the neutrino storm and then we'll close it out. What's going on with this neutrino storm? Why does this keep coming out there? Because that's how they're going to get these motherfuckers, see? Time to detox. This is the detox, collective. These neutrinos that's coming through, okay? And what does it say again? It says, small mass elementary particle, no electrical charge, short range, weak gravitational pull, can pass through matter. And it says something dinged when I said weak gravitational pull, okay? But it says, can pass through matter unimpeded and undetected, okay? This is how the planet is going to detox itself from these wicked people, collective. Let's see. We got another name, Annette. Okay, I feel like a lot of these people are guilty people out here, okay? But put the names where they go. Show me. How we gonna close it out? How we gonna close it out? How we gonna close it out? Ah, energy. This is what it's all about. That's why they're so attracted to these twin flames, a moth to a flame, okay? Because when these two energies come together, it creates some sort of chemical reaction at some level, but at a spiritual level as well, right? It could also be like likened to like the Big Bang, okay? With all the potential that comes with this. When there's a positive synergetic connection. So that's why they work so hard to pollute these connections and keep them toxic and prevent them from ever possibly coming into reality. They're going to pay for that, sister. I say your sister. They're going to pay for that because your sister had something to do with it, okay? And they took your mom out of here. Okay, I know my sisters, that's what I believe, had something to do with taking the woman I saw as my mom out of here, okay? How evil. These are evil people, collective. The cards that have come out for my family are unbelievable. And child Ufer is always predominant, okay? Especially with someone that has a variation of this name, okay? Serious. It's very serious, okay? It's just creepy, downright creepy. Yeah, but Suit is here to handle these people, okay? They think they dark. They ain't dark, collective. They can't get no darker than this darkness, okay? Your sisters were involved in your mother's demise. Greedy, wicked people. Canadian hitman, collective. Maybe that's a part of it, okay? They sent a Canadian hitman in. With my mom, I feel like she was drugged in the hospital, collective. And I feel like my mom, before she went in that nursing home, this one of my sisters was caring for her. I believe she was giving her too much medication, wrong medication, that caused her to go into that state where she had to be taken there, okay? Because she wanted to come in and it's just disgusting, collective. It's disgusting. And I feel bad, right? Because my mom told me one day, right? Because I would come home, and I've had a lot on my plate, right? Just trying to, and for years, right? Most of the years I was there with my mom, okay? And we supported each other, right? And there was always interference, but it was also a toxic family dynamic, right? So there's a lot of trouble going on, right? But she told me one day, right? And I just dismissed it as if maybe, but I knew this crazy woman had the potential. But she told me that she had hit her. She punched her. I believe it now, collective. I believe it. These people are not going to hide from their crimes. Okay? As long as I can discover it, I'm going to speak about it. And they know it. Okay? So maybe I'm just here like the bait, as well as you, collective, for these people. And Sue just wants to see how far they're going to go. Okay? Because, excuse me, that's going to determine their reward. They're going to reap their rewards. Here, my oldest sister, she always hated my mom. Okay? These are evil people. And they hurt children, okay? And I remember, I digress, okay? I remember when my son was born, okay? And I wonder why my sister was always so around, me with my children when they were born or whatever. But she hates me and she hates my children too, right? But it's possible she could be my mother, okay? Based on all the incest and stuff that went on in my family, molestation, right? But that would make sense to me why she has so much hatred for me and my children, right? But my oldest daughter, I would always say to her that she reminded me of that sister, okay? And that would make more sense to me because possibly she's her grandmother, okay? And she infected my daughter's pattern of thought, okay? And I'm just praying in time, she'll be fine, okay? But yeah, when my son was born, okay, she made a comment, because at the hospital, about his ping pong size, collective. I looked at her, right? I didn't comment, and there were a couple doctors or something were there too, right? And I'm like, how weird is that? Okay, so it makes sense to me when I'm doing readings about myself and people in my energy, right? And why this terrible stuff comes out with these people, collective. They're strange. And my brother, my oldest brother, I believe they oofed him. My oldest sister, I believe she was directly involved, okay, through magic. Because he started speaking about what she had did to him. And she didn't want it to get out because she was always wearing this persona of honor. But she was a very evil person. She is a very evil acting person, okay? No love, no light. Archangel Michael, show me something about this Canadian hitman. The hitman about to get hit or the hitman been hit? You are receiving all your enemy's gifts, okay, collective? So you're going to add these stealth abilities that take a motherfucker out to your skills, okay? But you're going to incorporate it spiritually. You can use your creativity as a way, okay? Bottom of the deck, this hitman. Yeah, they ain't getting a new home, okay? Their new home is down in the ground. They might already be there. Forgive me, collective. Forgive me. Okay? I'm losing patience with these people. I've lost it. Okay? I'm patient because I'm patiently waiting with the divine and on the divine, okay? And divine timing. But these people, I have very little patience with these people, okay? It's just too much. Okay? They stink. They stink based on their actions and their heart. Show me this new home in the reverse, and we're going to read the mystery cards and get out of here. Y'all, I stayed here longer than I said I was. Solar plexus, I saw this before. I feel like they're taking, something's happening with somebody's, maybe gut region, okay? And they're going to take away their ability possibly to provide for themselves. And their willpower, collective. Once your willpower's gone, it ain't long, okay? You be there like those slugs I talked about in that other reading. Just wasting away under pressure. Case study, collective. And they kidnapped you. Maybe you were the case study. Something with this black magic. They were doing some kind of black magic case study on you, collective. Possibly because they knew they couldn't oof you. You just wouldn't lay down, okay, for these people, and they became more and more intrigued with you. What was the purpose of this case study, Archangel Michael? Let's see. Catching them hands. It fell out there on that Canadian. They like, don't worry about it, okay? We know what the case study was about, okay? We just gonna beat this person up. We're gonna beat him up real good, okay? Him, her, but it's a man, right? Show me bottom of the deck, case study. Nightclub, back to the 80s, y'all. Some sort of case study in the 80s. Maybe this nightclub part came out because this is the only card that I had that indicates the 80s. Or maybe nightclubs were involved as well as drinking, okay? What did they do in this nightclub? How did they use this nightclub as it relates to this case study? We had NASA Hornet's Nest collective. I don't know. Whole bunch of, maybe these clubs were like dens of iniquity. Campfield, okay? Then this club is located somewhere in Campfield or something, okay? All right, we've about to go. This twin flame from hell collective. Maybe this is his club or something he hangs out in, or it's something about a club and something about the 80s. What is this Campfield? What is here? Could be this crazy twin flame. Let's see. True love, new love, new love, true love. Your crazy ass twin flame is there, collective. And no, there's no new love and there's no true love because it's over. Everything's in the reverse. It don't make a difference what you do or say. I'm going to make a way anyway. They tried to stop you and you've moved forward without them. And I keep seeing Muriel. Okay, Muriel, keep going. Muriel, you might get a new car. Okay, I'm taking that as a real new car. Okay. All right. Any final messages and we out of here with the mystery card? Thank you. The show must go on. Perfect. And these hollow souls, they go on where they go. Okay. Hopefully out in space, collective. I'm an advocate of it. Okay. Maybe they'll put me out on a panel when they're talking about how to handle all these corrupt criminals that we've uncovered. Okay. Yeah. And I'm going to sit there with a straight face. okay? And I have to work on some very scientific reasons as to why my position should be supported, okay? But I am a staunch advocate and supporter. Maybe we can find a comet if people don't advocate to us throwing them out in space, okay? Because other planets might get bones on the planet or something, right? Like chicken bones or something, okay? And maybe they don't want those chicken bones on their planet, okay? Then maybe we could put them on an asteroid, okay? With that gravitational pull, that card where the ding came out, okay? With this neutrinos. Maybe we can put a magnet on them or something, okay? And seal them to the planet. Whatever planet we choose to put them on. They say they're going to put them on the moon too, but I don't know. I feel like the moon is too close. They might figure out a way, or somebody wicked will come and help them, okay? But I know they're up there on the moon now doing stuff, right? They say from other research they're doing magic. That's one thing they're doing up there, right? But I picture that moon is looking real dirty and nasty right now, okay? Especially on the dark side, okay? I feel like there's just probably, I'm picturing like a pirate ship, right? With like the poop all over the deck. I think they're just pooing all over the planet up there, that moon, okay? My goodness. Yeah, maybe we can't send them to the moon, okay? Because what about the moon's feelings? Just throw them out in space, okay? Okay, yeah. We have the ancestors. They're avenging us, okay? There's a neutrino storm coming, collective, because they're going to detox the planet, okay, of all these lunatics. Mystery card number 2, Weiner. All right, collective. If you like the video, like the video.